It's your girl Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. So I'm gonna give you guys some time to come back in. So today I'm gonna be asking a couple questions of my own. The rest of the readings I will be accepting donations. Pay attention to the lyrics and the music. That's going to be a good indication of what Spirit is saying. I feel like love music is already playing. So, hey T, how are you? She said, hey girl, hey. Let me see. So I have on my super chat. I'm going to be asking a couple questions of my own, but the rest of the questions, hopefully y'all can see the sign. The rest of the questions you can cash app any amount, $1, $5, it doesn't matter, okay? So I'll probably ask 2 questions of my own. Like what, I don't know, what should I ask? I don't plan on being, let me see. I'm gonna see how I can see all. I need a moderator. Okay, this is all. Okay, who else is in here? I see T is in here. Y'all come on in. Damn. But y'all, I'm not about to be on here 2 hours tonight like the other night. I got a good 30 minutes in me, okay? So let's ask what y'all want to know. And then, yeah. You see? Hey, Dimples. We got 10 people. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead. Not Sweet Love by Anita Baker. Yeah, they done probably have some good makeup settings. Let me stop. I'm cutting up. Some Florida water on my hand. Yeah, I feel nothing but love. Y'all hear it. I'm not even going. So does anybody have suggestions for what I should ask? I'm just going to ask a couple free questions, and then if anybody wants to know, you can leave a donation, and then I will answer your question. I don't care how nosy it is, I'll answer it. Okay? So I have 3 questions of my own. So I got, was this a publicity stunt or miscommunication? Have they made up? Are they working on a TV show? So that's what I have. I'll have a section if people want to do donations, paid readings, or questions, whatever. Okay. What's your Cash App? I can't see it clearly. It is Jew888. Here it is, y'all. I can probably put it up here closer, but I don't know how y'all gonna be able to see it. I don't want to cover up the skull. Let's put it back right here. But it's Jew888. I wish it was a way I could. Damn, now I'm dropping stuff. I wish it was a way I could pin it. I might be able to, honestly. Let me try. Well, actually, you can see it right here. And I'm going to do this. Actually, I'm going to raise y'all up today. Ooh. It's just, damn, I ain't going to be able to really see. Gotta make sure I don't burn nothing up. That's why I'm trying to concentrate. Y'all can see it good. I think we're good now. Okay. So let me put a little bit more lavender. Burn a little bit more lavender before I get started. I damn near need my that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my other phone. All right, we got 18 people. I'm about to get started, you guys, I promise. Yeah, this is straight love music. One way, don't stop. Definitely giving love. All right, figured out how to pin it, y'all. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. And I got my other phone, so it's down here with me. I thank you guys for joining tonight. I'm kind of already picking up on the energy. of what is going on. All right. I feel like I'm already picking up on what's going on. All right. We got our first donation from Dimples. Thank you, Miss Dimples. Make sure I have my, need to turn my Cash App notifications on. Yes, push notifications, allow. Let's see. What? You did not, Dimples. Dimples. Dimples just sent me $40, y'all. What? Miss Mamas. Thank you. I was not expecting it. I said $1 or $2. Y'all cutting up. Look, I'm not gonna complain though, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so let me make sure we good on my camera because I won't be looking at this camera that I have y'all on. I'm just gonna be looking at my other phone. I know I said that 1,000 times. Get my music back started. That's interesting. The music's talking. I can't even get into it. Okay. Let's see what other deck I'm going to use. So I'm just going to ask my questions and then we'll hop off of here.
What are our values?
Snooze. Actually, I don't think this is slowed. Not ambition for cash. Interesting. I feel like it's a little bit of both. It's conflict, miscommunication, but also like money motivation for sure. Okay. Interesting. Good. All right, we got 31 people in here. Y'all do me a favor and like this video. Money talking, what's the word? Okay. Can't trust the hoe that never worked. Wow. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pray over the cards really quickly. All right. All right, y'all ready? Drop me a comment if you're ready. Yeah, they're definitely, I'm already picking up, they probably already had makeup sex. I'm sorry, is that TMI? I just feel like, yeah, with this music, sit on it. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. This song came on already. I'm gonna pull out one of my T decks. Y'all hear it. You gonna have to pull up something impressive. You can't half step it. Alright, Spirit. Is the current drama going on between Armonae and Reginae, was it staged or was it just miscommunication between them? Was it staged or was it miscommunication? Let us know, Spirit. Make sure y'all can see. Was it miscommunication or was it just like fake news? Like, were they just like playing the viewers pretty much. Like, what's T? Rejection, strength. This was real. Unfazed. I'm unfazed by our separation. Since I wasn't emotionally invested in a relationship with the older woman. So I feel like this is honestly just letting us know, confirming that it was real. Like, Reginae felt rejected. She felt like he wasn't emotionally like, you know, like when you tell your partner, like, I need more attention, I need more this, I need more that. It's like the person ain't really taking you serious type shit. That's kind of what it was giving. And this is crazy because the other readings I've already done have said the same thing. So no, this was not fake. But I think they're going to play on the fact that people are just running with their information. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're just going to play on that. And they're going to make their money, whether they like it, you know, like how it's happening or not. So does that make sense? Because with Armand being a Taurus, I was already telling y'all, he's like bullheaded. He's bullheaded. He's basically stubborn right now. He's not trying to address like how he really feels about the situation. He's just like, I'm trying to work right now. That's what Spirit have already said. So Sean, not Dimples, I'm sorry. Sean, I'm doing donation for questions. I already have my 3 questions that I'm gonna ask. So these are like the free questions right here. But if you want like a specific question asked, you can Cash App my Cash App is actually pinned, but I have it up on this sign too. You can send $1, $2, it doesn't matter. So let me see. Let me actually pull a couple more cards. It gives, this was real. Like, the tweets was real. Like, the tweets were not fake. It's funny that this is like a young boy. So it does give me like he's just dealing with his own childhood traumas, which I've already told you guys. It's basically like something is triggering him that she's doing. So that's why he was acting nonchalant. But now he done snapped out of it. Like, he had just did a video. Y'all, it was like on the T page, but he was like mouthing, I love Reginae. And I was just like, why is he trolling? Like, he is so childish for that. So this is called Back in Blood. So I think they about to be back making content, in my honest opinion. Alright, so Spirit, was it miscommunication or was it a publicity stunt? Conflict and defeat. This is a man. So, as I suspected, this is real. So, y'all have to understand, with tarot readings, it's giving you insights into what's really going on. So whether a person is coming on camera telling you their business, they're never gonna tell you all their business. You see what I'm saying? So trying to make shit add up, 1 + 1 is gonna equal 16 every time. It's not gonna add up because they're not gonna tell you their business. Like, does that make sense? So y'all have to kind of just take the readings and just kind of, you know, go off of that. Now, keep in mind, I've done readings on several other couples. Like, they're not the only couple I've done readings on. And trust me, I don't be missing. Like, never miss. So, telling you, what I be saying is not cap. Like, this is what's going on. And you'll know it's really what's happening because the same cards will come out. The same messages will come out. It's not going to be a lot of different energies, you know? So, if you've watched all the readings I've done, like, you'll even notice a lot of the cards that I was getting for Reginae, she was like being sweet talked and swooned and courted. She always would show up with a rose in her hand. Now look at this. This says rejection. What's in her hair? Are those roses? Yeah. So it's just like everything correlates. Okay. So this was real. Antoinette said, I'm truly sad for her. I know she loves hard and deeply. I had a feeling that Armand might not be as emotionally invested as her. And that's the sad part. I think he's come to his senses. I think all men kind of pull away at some point. I just think that's just what they do. Um, but like I said in the previous readings, he's gonna snap out of it, or he's gonna keep trying to act like he cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't trying to really go and get into it type shit. Um, so I feel like he's coming to his senses and he's understanding, like, okay, if I fumble this, then I'm really a dumbass. That's why y'all see him now doing little gestures, like how he tweeted her, stuff like that. Has she replied? Has she replied? No. That's how y'all know I feel like it's real. Now, I do feel that they're gonna run with whatever storyline y'all are creating. Okay, that makes sense. They're gonna just they're not gonna confirm it, which is why I always say they remind me of De'Ara and Ken. De'Ara, that's one person that will talk in fucking circles and won't never address the issue, and that's more of like a person that's media trained, person that never tells really their business. So that's why I always kind of correlate the two couples, like De'Ara and Ken, and then Armand and Reginae. So yeah, like I wouldn't say I feel sad for her. I just feel like it's just regular relationship problems that they're having. But this song is called Acting a Smoochie. Okay, so my next question is, have they made up yet? I feel like they fucked already. Like they've already. Alright, Spirit. Have Armand and Reginae made up yet? Victory and success. Look, harmony. This is the lover's card. So yes, they have. Look. 6. Y'all can't tell me. Rob is hard. Bitch, it's a stick up. So yeah, she over there like, got my nigga back. Like, I don't blame her. Look, partnerships and alliances. Am I cap? Can I get a like? Can I get a like? Can I get a like? Y'all know I'm not cap, so. Look at this. Hands. This is a musician. Right? Is he not a musician? If I shoot my shot, he gonna shoot back? Alright. So yeah, they've made up. Look, foundation and achievements. They've made up. So they're gonna come back, act like ain't nothing happened. So Spirit, what's the announcement or video that they're gonna make when they come back? What's the announcement? Emotional loss. So they're gonna talk about how Armand lost his father. Yeah. Spirit, what's gonna be the announcement when they make a video, when they pop back out together? What's gonna be the announcement? Balance, hope. So what they're gonna talk about is basically it's gonna be an emphasis on Armand, because this is a man. So he's pretty much like, he's been working a lot. They've both been working a lot. They've been trying to find balance. It's just gonna be like a lot of that kind of talk. You know, like elevation and things like that. So just talking about like being busy and stuff. That's what I'm picking up. Is there anything that they're gonna mention when they pop back out? Angel number 222. This is like the lover's card energy, which is what we just got. This is harmony. So when they pop back on camera, they're gonna be in a better energy. Okay, so they're gonna be back connected. I think. Look, it says you and me coming together. Stop worrying. Everything is working out best case scenario. You're on the right track. So yeah, they're definitely gonna be together. I keep telling y'all. I need to get her out the picture. She's really fucking up my frame. So I do think it's like a lot of things they'll be releasing so that they can have a positive relationship moving forward. Let me see. Are they working on a TV show? Call me selfish, I ain't sharing. You hear this? This 60-40 isn't working. I want 100 of your mind, your time, your mind, whichever one. So again, I've already said this. The reason they had like a conflict was because their quality time, it was changing. First they was going on trips. First they was going on dates. Huh? Tamara? I don't get that, baby girl, but I don't get that. I don't get he's on drugs, cocaine. I don't get that he don't give me crack cocaine. Okay. So, what I was saying, that threw me off. I ain't gonna lie. Tamara, you went a little too far with that one. We can finally be together. That's what the song says. My first who gives a fuck. So the song is really screaming. Okay. So my question is, are they working on a TV show right now? Yep. I'm feeling lucky. Okay. Spirit is trying to bring up some other stuff. I do feel like they are. This says I'm feeling lucky. So it's giving like money moves. This skeleton key represents road opener. Like your roads being open, no more blockages, no more lack. Okay? So I do think that, let me turn this down. As a green, I eat my vegetables. All right. Let me ask another deck. Are they working on a TV show right now? I love that for them. I'll definitely watch it. I'll definitely support it. Because they're entertaining. Spirit, are they working on a TV show with, well, is Toya and Reginae having a TV show coming out? Well, these all came out. I kind of want to let them come out one by one. Let me see, Doranda. I cannot pronounce your name, Dora, so I'll just say Dora. I'm only doing paid donations for readings right now, for questions right now, because I've already asked my 3 free questions. So you can send $1, $2, whatever you want to send. My Cash App is Jew888. Hey, B-Day twin, something happened, but they're trying to dress it up to throw us off. I hope they figure things out. You are absolutely right. They are trying to cover it up. You hear this? Trying to hide from the camera? So let me pause this because I wanted to comment on this. So I agree. And the reason I do these readings is to help the viewers read in between the lines, okay? So people can comment on my video. I get troll comments all day, every day. Like, when I tell y'all, people really be trolling on my page. Like, and it's so crazy because, like, all I'm trying to do is provide clarity. Because these couples will tell y'all whatever y'all want to hear. And people, like, really, like, damn near, like, relationships, they be having, like, cult-like followings. So it's like to the point of where sometimes we get so wrapped up in other people's relationships and we don't even be knowing what be going on behind the scenes. So that's why I started doing these readings. I thought that was important. I feel like if you're gonna be damn near worshiping somebody, that's what it be giving. People be like worshiping these YouTube couples. If we're gonna be doing that, can we put the same energy into ourselves, like into our own healing? Like, do a reading for yourself. Get some type of, like, do like a cleansing for yourself. Like, do something for yourself to get insights into what's going on with you. Because you should never be so consumed in somebody else's relationship. Because now, guess what? They've broken up, or whatever the case may be, got people in shambles. And it's just like, I don't think it's that serious. I do think it's serious because, yes, we like them, we love them, they're amazing, all of that. But at the end of the day, what can we do? What can we do? We cannot get them back together. They have to do that. That's what I want everybody to understand. That have to be something that they choose and decide to do. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna start the music back up. But that is a good question though. Will Toya welcome Armand back? That's a good question. All right, but those are all my questions. So does anybody else want to do a paid question? T-Sinay said, too many people too invested with too many opinions. Some of these followers do way too much. Hell yeah, they do. And I see why they don't really like the internet like that. So I can totally see this being on brand for Toya and Reginae because they've already been on TV. Reginae been on TV her whole freaking life. Hey Miss T. She's been on TV her whole life, so of course she's gonna wanna incorporate her relationship. Cause think about it, they doing a big one on YouTube. They're doing their big one, like they're making money on YouTube. Okay, so of course they're gonna wanna get that TV money too, right? So I could definitely see that, especially with Toya being like very like business minded, and her and Red being into like I don't know what, like, do they do like management or something like that? I don't know, but I know Red does something like similar or whatever. But you're right, T-Sinay, like it's just so many opinions. And another reason why I don't understand why people troll, because it's like the few people that do tarot readings on them, it's just to provide clarity. Like it's just to give insights, like the real of what's really happening. And I might not be 100% accurate, but I can damn near tell you when the cards is repeating like that, like it's only like that's just what it is, you know. Jojo, you late too? I'm still doing donations for questions, so if you guys want to donate to the channel, then feel free and you can ask a question. Fitness, and they have their own gym, but I think Red does more. Like he's somewhat in the music industry. He does something. I don't know if it's management or something. Because I remember when Armand had like a radio appearance or something, he was saying thank you to Mama Toya and Red is what he was saying. So I do think they have something to do with helping him get on the radio. I do think so, from what I've seen. And he could have already had that going, but you know, it's just, I do feel like he does benefit though from this. If he would just be more open to letting other people help him, he would get a lot further. And that's just kind of what him and Reginae have to come, like, find a common ground on, you know. Did anyone ask about Armand? Nope. But you can ask. Just donate, and I'll ask a question. I did get those questions though. Somebody sent to my Instagram. It was like a whole lot of questions about it was like Mondrian, his relationship, if there was people like within their camp. It was a whole lot of questions, and I'm not gonna do the, like, I don't like to be extremely nosy. Like I'll be nosy, but you know, if y'all want to know that type of shit, you know, yeah, let's do donations. She said, oh no, I like them and I only worship my God. Exactly. And I feel like that's what I mean by when we put our energy into like certain things, it can kind of give obsessed. It can kind of give worship, you know. So that's why when you put your energy into yourself, it's like you know what I'm saying? Like you can indulge and you can watch YouTube as entertainment, but it's like, you know, you don't want to do it to the point where it's like overkill, you know. You under everybody videos and you trolling and you mad at people because they trying to give clarity or tell the truth, you know. I think that's when it's too much. All right, Miss T donated $5 to the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let me see what question you asked. You didn't put your question yet, did you? Oh yes, you did. So do you just want to ask Armand's new team and their energy? Is that what you want to ask? You're welcome. plan B? All right. So Miss T wants to know about Armand's new team and their energy. All right. Is there like a specific person on the team? Because I don't know his team. Only person I know is Mondrian. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching. We got 57 people in here. Thank you guys for the likes. Like this video up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. No, you ain't forget them nights, so don't make me chase you. I know y'all heard that. Don't make me chase you. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna ever leave each other is what I get. Something would really have to happen for them to break up. He has a new management team? Okay. So let me see if anything sticks out with the new team. Spirit, give me the energy around Armand's new management team. Are they supportive? Are they snakes? What's going on? Spirit, give me the energy around his new management team. Hearing like a lot of this, they're gonna want him to be keeping a lot of secrets, keeping his mouth shut. Says if you tell anyone. I feel like Reginae probably won't like how they do things, because this is a woman. I've gotten this card for Reginae before. I know you fucking lying. I don't care that shit for the birds. So I'm hearing her like arguing with him. So this would actually make sense. This makes sense. So Spirit, give me the energy around this new management team. She said it wasn't a publicity stunt, the internet said. Yeah, no, I never said it was a publicity stunt. I said it was real. For those who haven't seen my other readings on them, you're not going to know what's going on. So it's best to, you know, best to watch the other readings. Spirit, give me the energy around the new management team. Gossip. Ghosted. So I do feel like this management team have him working a lot. This is a woman with black nails. So do Reginae be doing black nails? In the dark right now. Interesting. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all crooked. Oh, she said I thought this was something else. I didn't know you were doing tarot. Oh yeah, so I just do I do tarot on influencers. So y'all hear the music. Y'all be looking too desperate. Damn. Okay, so what I'm personally hearing, I'm hearing that this would be why Reginae wasn't feeling the energy, like where her insecurity started to kick in. I think it has something to do with it's a woman with a big mouth running her mouth. So it could have been the young lady that posted the video jumping in the pool or something like that. It could have been that for sure, because it says gossip. So I do think that the management team, because it's the woman on the management team, the one that posted that video, the one that was in the house. So Spirit, did Reginae get mad? Nene giving cold-hearted right now. Exactly. That's this energy. I'm a savage. which I already said in the last reading, she was going to be, I already knew that was going to be her energy. The tables, they always turn. They always turn. One thing about them tables, they always turn. So I feel like the moments where the calls were getting shorter, conversations are getting shorter, she cried, she got it out, but she started to go out with her friends. She started to have fun. She started to get some fresh air, and she started to, smoke her blunt or whatever, and she just snapped out of it. But I do feel like it's out of his control right now, like the stuff that's going on. So, Spirit, how does Armand feel about his new management team? How does Armand feel about his new management team? Stalker alert. He does feel like they watch a lot what he does. Spirit, how does he feel about his new management team? I'm kind of feeling like it's not, this team ain't gonna be the one for him. Spirit, y'all hear this? Can't cry about the shit that I can't change. Gotta get out of here. Tough crowd in here, bro. Can't stay. Spirit, look, this is the card where I said this is the card I always get for Reginae. Smoke. See, they smoking. Fuck the bullshit. Okay. Yes, the young lady's on his team. Dimple said, did you see her shirt she had on? What shirt? Let me know. What shirt? Oh, yeah, talking about something about making them cry. She said it wasn't about that. She just liked the shirt. Got me looking too desperate. Y'all hear it. A psychic lady. Okay, well, I don't go off of other people's readings. I only go off of my own. I tell y'all that every time. I'm going to stand on it. I've never gotten that from him. I mean, yeah, we know he smokes weed, but it's not giving crack. They're filming a show. He was just telling Nay he loved her. Yeah, we already had talked about that. And yeah. Y'all be on Armand nuts in these comments. She is laid up with him right now. Literally, the music that's been playing, y'all have to go back and watch it, but it's been straight sexual energy. And I already asked, have they made up? Yes, they have. They're much more connected now, so they'll be popping out soon. Oh, Lord, y'all. All right, so do I have any more questions? I'm accepting donations for questions. Yeah, y'all have to go back and watch because we had already answered those questions. I asked, how does he feel about his management team? I feel like him not being able to speak his mind, him being a YouTuber for so long, I think it's like he likes having his freedom of expression, and he doesn't want to have to conform to like the music industry. Does that make sense? Yeah, this music is definitely giving. He missing his woman. How does Armand feel about Reginae at this time? Uh-oh, not the card full on the floor. Bruh! Look, y'all. The card that comes out in every fucking reading, bro. Reading over. I'm telling y'all. Am I cap? Am I fucking cap? Am I fucking cap, bro? Antoinette said, I think Reginae might be a little needy at times. Yeah, because he babied her like that in the beginning. He spoiled her with his energy, with his time, with his reassurance. So, like she said, how you show me all this love and backtrack? Miss T said that, she said every single time. And then Ty said that card come out every time. She ain't leaving him. And I don't blame her. They're going to get married. Dimple said, I like them both and I hate to see this for them. What y'all hate to see? They still together. I think the worst has already happened. Let me ask. Spirit, is there going to be more drama coming for them, or are they going to figure it out? Because I'm still seeing marriage. I'll tell the truth. Okay? seem like a person that just, whoo, Reginae been going through it. Like, very emotional, just going through the motions. And I think that's why she taking her time, because, like, how dare you put me in that energy, you know? But I do see him kind of fixing his mistakes that he made. Yeah, he still wants to marry her. How does Reginae feel about Armand at this time? Ooh, look at all these cards. How does Armand feel about Reginae at this time? Ooh, protected. Look, hiding feelings. She really want to cry. Here we back together in love. Did y'all hear that? Protected. This is kind of like a controlling card. Look, my actions speak louder than my words. Wow. So he is definitely... Reginae is showing how she feels through her actions, okay? She's watching. I feel like she's still watching his page. Feeling up inside, I'm feeling with doubts. Yeah, she's been thinking. Like I keep telling y'all, I want her to be able to express her true feelings and not feel like she have to lie about how she really feel. Like, stop being so rehearsed with him, you know? Look, y'all. Yeah, I'm still getting family and love cards. JoJo said people is wanting them to fail. Ty said yes, and it's crazy. Miss T said yes. I think they both need to be more transparent with each other. Ty said right, she needs to keep it real. Why hold back if there's somebody you want to be with? Exactly. Like, I think she's holding back because of her childhood trauma. So I had went through my comments on my last reading, the last live I had did, and I had missed some of y'all comments when we were talking about like her having trauma from growing up, just not always having her dad around. Somebody was saying that she had talked about it on her show when she was on TV. So does anybody know what she said specifically? And when I look you in your eyes, yeah, this is like a controlling person kind of looking over another person. So I think she's just really like paying attention right now, using her intuition. She's like feeling him out. Why is she hiding feelings, Spirit? Ooh, damn. Spirit, why is she hiding feelings? Why is she hiding feelings from Armand? Ooh. Past life, we already got this card for them. The Star. She wants to have this image. Like, she wants to portray like she has everything all together, but it's like, when you're with somebody, you have to be able to show them your scars. You have to be able to talk openly about your traumas. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to talk about it. Like I've said in my other readings, if this is a past life card, so this means like they're soulmates or twin flames. But this is a soulmate card specifically. So what this is telling me is they have met in different lifetimes, but they keep having the same problems. If they don't fix that problem in this lifetime, then it'll be another cycle and another cycle and another cycle. So I hope that they can get it together this time. Because look at this. This is tears, trauma, pain. Y'all hear this song? I Want to See You, Girl. Y'all hear it. He missed her. And they both have childhood trauma, which can be harmful if unhealed. Yes. Hi, Sierra. So let me see. She said that it was hard to know how her dad really feels. Like, I think she was trying to say she feels an emotional void. This makes so much fucking sense, because you have to think. As little girls, it's like we look to date someone like our father. It's something that we do unintentionally. Like, it's just like we attract our fathers, whether that be a good thing or a bad thing. So yes, this man might spend money on you, but is he emotionally available? Is he emotionally there for you when you need him? Any fucking time you call him and need him? That's what she should be focused on, you know? I'm trying to find that card. Because look, y'all. Unfazed. I'm unfazed by our separation since I wasn't emotionally invested. So it was easy for him to check out when he felt some type of way, because mentally he can kind of check out. Like, y'all have to understand, sometimes people, certain triggers cause them to check out. So his own childhood traumas is causing him to check out. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that they communicate openly and honestly, because he really does care. Like, he wants to marry her, but can he overcome his traumas? Can he be honest about how he feels as well? Because I don't think Armand really knows fully. Like, he's not, like, the way I'm articulating it now, he probably wouldn't see it like that. So again, like, for those of you who've even gotten readings from me, like, you might not see what I'm saying when I first say it, but trust me, it'll register, because when I'm tapping into the spirit realm, I'm receiving messages from a higher level of consciousness, okay? So what I'm saying, it might go over your head, but it didn't go over mine, okay? So it's just a matter of time before this stuff plays out, okay? So I think it's important just to pay attention not only to the cards, to the energy of, like, the faces on the cards, what they're doing, the colors, the elements. Like, you have fire here. Regine's a fire sign. You have water here. Here's tears. We have crying. It's like an emphasis on the eyes. The eyes. Even here, like, look at his eyes. He doesn't look in his right state of mind. Tears here as well. But I do feel like she wants to, since she spent a lot of her childhood being unliked by people, because a lot of people either were jealous of her or they didn't like how she acted. Like, she acted like a spoiled brat. So I feel like now that people are starting to like her, she wants to maintain this image. And it's just not real. Like I'm not saying Regine is not being herself. I'm not saying that. But as far as what we're asking about what she's hiding from Armand. She's hiding this side that's crying, that's falling apart. She's hiding that side. She doesn't want, it's like she doesn't want him to know her weaknesses. But that's the only way that they can overcome this. See, it says my actions speak louder than my words. So she's not really speaking right now. I feel like they probably have had sex or whatever, because the cards did say that they're back connected and the music was giving sexual energy. But I just feel like she's just not there right now. Like, for him, it was flat out marriage. That's the card we got. But we get for her, hiding feelings, past life. Yeah, it's just tears. Said, like, he provided for her, but they don't have what her and Toya have, basically. Exactly. That's why she's so close to her mom. She's super close with her mom. JoJo said that's because she grew up. Yes, she did grow up. Ty, am I saying your name right? Tay or Ty? Child, she gotta grow up. It's giving childish. I think that when we consider that she is young, it makes sense. It makes so much sense. But I think she is maturing, and it's something like a part of growth is just acknowledging your past traumas. Like, that's the emphasis on this reading. It's like past traumas. Past traumas will come back and bite you in the ass, because guess what? It'll cause you to self-sabotage. You might have a perfectly healthy relationship, but those traumas gonna creep in if you haven't healed them. That's why I always tell y'all, book personal readings. Get a reading for yourself. Tap in with your ancestors and see the messages that they have for you, because the last thing you want is to be walking around suppressing traumas that are affecting you now and you have no fucking clue, you know? Which can cause you to, like, miss out on so many opportunities. So it's just important, like, to be fully present within your relationships and be able to fully express yourself without holding back. Like, fuck whoever don't like what you know, how you feel. How you feel is how you feel. What you experience is what you experience. And if that person wasn't there with you to experience it, you shouldn't care about whether or not they understand. It don't matter if they understand. You still have to speak your truth so everybody can be fully aware of the situation, what's going on. Girl, I've been saying your name so wrong. It's Tay. Okay. Miss T said, "Woo, I hope they do counseling individually and separately." Well, Regina been talking about something about counseling, if I'm not mistaken. She's also been mentioning stuff like about church, and I think it's so funny because all the readings I've done, it gives baby girl you taps into other things. You don't. It's not just church, and it's so crazy because I was just watching the video on Toya's channel where they went out for her mom's birthday, but Regina's grandma's birthday. And her grandma was talking about having a dream about her deceased son, which is Regina's uncle. She was talking about he came to her in a dream. And I was like, right there, right fucking there, that we got him. I literally said that in my reading that she definitely, not her grandma, but just she's aware of like what ancestors are. And she's aware that there are other spirits and entities out here. She's aware of angel numbers. She's aware of that type of stuff. So y'all have to really be tuned in to catch it. But just because a person tries to play churchy online, you know, it is what it is. Like, the truth is, I'm not going to say she dabbles, but she dabbles. Allegedly. Okay? This is for entertainment purposes only. But I definitely would say she dabbles in the spirit realm. Either she's got a reading or she watches readings. But she's definitely a person that's aware that once a person passes away, they're not really gone. Their soul is still alive, and that energy never dies. So I know for a fact she believes in that. Let me see. I don't think it's so much childish as not healing her trauma. Exactly. And with her being young, it's like I think she's mature for her age, but she also needs to like address this trauma now while she's young, you know, while she's in a space to do it. Because if not, they just gonna break up because this trauma is gonna get the best of them. This is literally what this card is talking about. Past life. So let me see. Antoinette said, "Isn't that what I said?" I can't remember what you said, Antoinette. About her being childish, I think. JoJo said, in the public, and she has been trying to mask her feelings and keep. You know what? That's a good point. That's a really good point. Like, all her life, she's been on TV and had to like kind of mask that. So it would make sense why she's still doing the same thing in this relationship. It makes sense. It really does. T said, right. They don't have emotional intelligence, in my opinion. Dimple said, yes, she said it on Twitter. Sierra said, yes, she said her number is 43 for her uncles. Wow. So, yeah, y'all got to be tapped in and paying attention because it will go over your head. Okay? So, I do feel like I've already told y'all, their ancestors brought them together. So, her acknowledging, seeing angel numbers, that's her tuning into the frequencies from the spirit realm. Okay? So, I don't care how pretty people try to make it seem. Not saying she's trying to make it seem pretty, but she's definitely spiritual. Okay? Regina is definitely spiritual. Her family is from Louisiana. So if y'all think somebody in her family don't know how to do conjure or root work or voodoo, whatever, then y'all crazy as hell. I just feel like if you haven't fully healed, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Well, you also can't control when you meet the person that's for you. You can't control that. Sometimes that person, like with a soulmate or like a twin flame, sometimes that person is a part of your journey, or you have to meet this person in order to get a certain lesson that your ancestors are trying to teach you. So if they don't get it together, then they will have to let each other go. It'll be like another cycle. But if they can get it together, and this is not big problems, it's not cheating, it's not lying, it's not any of that, it's just miscommunication. So I won't say that you shouldn't be in a relationship if you haven't fully healed, because healing is never done. Shadow work, we're always doing shadow work. Like, we're always doing shadow work. You're never fully healed. But I do feel like you should be mentally, emotionally, and spiritually grounded and strong before you get in a relationship. Because if not, You'll fall for anything. You'll fall for anything. Anybody can play you. Anybody can fucking play you. Antoinette says she has matured a lot. Yes, she has. She's matured a lot. And to be, how old is she? She can't be older than, is she older than 21? Because she's young. Tay says she matured but still got some of them ways. I think it shows like with her goofy, silly side on her channel, like how she sometimes rambles and stuff like that. I think that shows like her age and her personality. I think it's more so cute though. I don't look at it like annoying, like kind of how she used to be. Y'all know what I'm saying? Keyron said you always come through with the readings. Thank you so much. Sierra said also some people won't even realize they aren't healed until someone comes along. Exactly, because some people are not putting up with that bullshit. Like, for instance, I'll give y'all an example with this situation. Armand, he's been triggered in his past with people who are accusing him of things, people who are I'm not gonna say like insulting his character or playing on his character, but he's running into those types of women. So with her just having natural, I'm not gonna say, I won't say that, but with her just naturally being a woman, like her going through the motions and her, you know, missing him and her not having as much time with him and him not communicating, that is what's causing the conflict. So that's why I was saying he's not being patient with her. It's like he's automatically triggered because of what his past, and she's automatically triggered from her past. So it's going to take both of them doing individual work on themselves. It's not really about space. It's just about communication. Like, they already know they love each other. They already know they want to be together. But it's like Armand doesn't want to feel like he have to fight for his character every single time something comes up. Every time something come across the internet or every time it's a new story, he don't want to have to do that. And the reason I know it was miscommunication is because the Ricky Smiley situation, how Reginae just jumped and was like, sorry. And he was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't feel, you know, like, I feel like he ended up apologizing, probably not because of Reginae, but because of his management team. Again, y'all saw those cards where his face, I forgot where those cards are, but where they have his mouth closed. So he can't express himself like he could in the past just on his YouTube channel. So yeah, it's just like lots of changes going on for them. So yeah, it's gonna be up to them to really make it work. She's 23, she's 24. No, she turned 24 in November. Okay, everybody's saying she's 24. About him not being emotionally invested as her. Aries said, okay, stand corrected. Jojo said, so when your dead boyfriend comes to you in your dreams, that means you connect. That means that he's coming to visit you in your dreams. Sierra said, well, he said since his dad just passed, he's been working through stuff, so hopefully they'll figure it out. And I think they need to talk to his brother Trey, because Trey seemed more in tune with his emotions. Trey, I pulled on Trey. Trey's very grounded, just like Armand. Like, I wouldn't say Trey's super emotional either, even though he got a water sign card when I pulled for him, but he also got an earth sign card, and he's neither one of them. Either way, y'all, it doesn't matter. That's her age range. She's lower 20s. But yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, and Sierra, again, they're gonna use that. They're gonna use that when they come back. They're gonna say, y'all have to just catch the replay, but they're gonna say, they're gonna speak about balance. They might not use that word, but they're gonna just basically talk about like how they've been busy and they've been having to like take time for themselves. What is balance? Balance is finding a common ground between having multiple responsibilities, right? Jojo said, wow, and don't say nothing. I'd be scared as hell. Don't be scared. Like, what did he say when he came to you in the dream? Because Jojo, if you want to tonight, I have another reading after this for Miss Dimples. It's going to be a short reading, probably about 15 minutes. If you want to do a donation, I will tap in with him if you would like, the deceased boyfriend. I say don't be scared. There's nothing to be afraid of, but if he's coming to you in a dream, it's probably to give you a message. As long as he wasn't an evil person in real life, I will speak to him. Nothing is like I'll be talking to him and he don't say nothing back. He could be in a low vibration. He could be in a low vibration. He might, because how did he pass away? Because what I've noticed, the way the spirits pass away is usually the energy that they're in the spirit realm. So that's why some spirits will come to me in a low vibration. Some spirits will come to me in a high vibration, you know? Antoinette said she used to act kind of stuck up, but she loves herself. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to translate like stuck up because think she's rich, she's young, her parents both have money, they're both damn near basically celebrities. So the lifestyle is going to be different from the average person. But she definitely used to act stuck up. I know she did when she was with the OMG girls. I used to be like, this girl getting on my damn nerves. But I love her energy now. And I feel like she deserves all this success. She really does. And she has the personality for YouTube. It's just, oh, wow. That's why, JoJo. Says someone drugged him, overdose. Okay. I definitely say do a reading when you can. But I'm sorry for your loss. Sierra said, yeah, I couldn't stand Regina back then. She used to cut up. Like, she just used to act like she was the baddest bitch. Like, which Regina is a baddie, but, like, back then, we was just like, girl, please. Alright, so I shuffled the music. We have Self-Control by Frank Ocean. Does anybody else have any more questions as far as for donation, paid questions? Let's go places. About your summer last night. About your summer last night. Give you no play. Could I make it shine last night? Could I make it shine on the last night? Could we make it in? Do we have time? You donate, you can cash out Jew888. I have it pinned. You can also do super chat on here, but I would prefer Cash App, which is pinned. I will also be live tomorrow night for a client ancestor reading at 8 p.m. So you guys tune in for that. But if nobody else has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. Dimples, are you still on here? I would donate, but I have so many questions. I don't know which to ask first. Okay, well, depending on how much you send, I might do more than one question. But let me know before I close this reading out, okay? Because once I smudge this flame out, yeah, it's a wrap. I keep seeing pregnancy and the baby not living, but I don't have cash in my So that must have been another reading somebody else is talking about. I don't go off of other people's readings. I just go off of my own. But I will say this. Somebody else had commented and said something about a miscarriage or whatever. I have plenty of miscarriage cards. I've gotten several different cards that have came out talking about pregnancy. And I have several miscarriage cards. I've never got a miscarriage card come up for them. So if Regina has had a miscarriage before in her life, it's not coming up. Like the baby is not coming through for me. So yes, y'all will have to ask the person that's doing that reading. Y'all can't ask a person that I've never gotten that. Now I am picking up they will have a son, Regina and Armand, soon. So I don't know if she got pregnant. That hasn't come up for me, okay? Let me see. How much for two questions? I won't put a certain price on it because I'm just doing donations. You could just send whatever. You could just send whatever, but I would say, you know, because two questions, that's going to be a couple cards. It's not going to be like two cards, depending on what you're asking though. Aries said, thanks, I do prefer your readings, thank you. And then she said, been on point so far, thank you, I appreciate that. Let me see. Yeah, anybody else want to do a mini reading tonight since I'm on here? All right, Sierra said about to send. Can you explain a mini reading? So pretty much just a mini reading is just me pulling a couple cards, answering a question that you have. I mean, it could really be essentially about anything. I won't say I will fully tap in, like, it just depends. Just keep in mind that ancestor readings take a lot of my energy, like if I'm tapping into like a specific spirit. So if you're going to leave a donation, make it worth my while because my energy is definitely going to, you know, take a hit from that, depending on the vibration that the spirit is in. That's my other, let me see, I think that's my other Cash App. It should just do $Jew888. It should come right up. Not my one that's in my bio, in my link tree. I think I have that in my link tree. But I don't think it's that. That's my other Cash App. Do $Jew888. Send it to that one. And Dimples, did you want to do a private reading, or did you want it to be public where people can join? And if you can, go ahead and send me your I'll let you do like 2 questions, since you sent me 40, Dimples. Why is this person coming back into my personal space? I've been just chilling. So is this like a past lover? Dimples, actually send me a message on Instagram and send me your first name and last name. Y'all hear this music? And also send me the person's name that's coming back in your personal space. Excuse me. Okay. And then we have, okay, Sierra, tell me your question. Let me make sure I got it. Yes, we already talked about that. Him trolling. All right, got your donation, Sierra. Thank you for the $5. Will Toya accept Armand back? Will they seek advice? What do you mean seek advice? Like from Toya? And Kieran, we already talked about that. So Yes, he's just trolling. He's just trolling. But he is trying to, because he knows that Regine is paying attention to what he's doing online. So I think that he's just, again, he's communicating with her through social media. So he's really trolling. But y'all have to pick up what he's putting down. You see what I'm saying? Dimples. I got Dimples. And then I'm going to do Sierra. Let me see. Because Dimples is doing a personal. Let me see. Sierra. So your question is, will Toya, let me go back. Let me see. Let's talk to music back. I'm sorry, y'all. I wondered if y'all picked this up. So on the video on Toya's channel, she had uploaded a vlog, and she said, "Nay, you gonna have to answer this question." They said, "When you getting married?" And Regine had the most stank look on her face, right? And I don't think Toya realized what Regine's face was looking like before she had posted that. But her face just looked so stank, and she's like, y'all had to really listen close. But she was just like, But a couple weeks ago, it would have been real soon. I'm getting married real soon, right? So y'all notice that change in energy, right? So you can only fake so much of like how you feel. I feel like that definitely seeped through the cracks. If you see what I'm saying. Scratch the second question. I'd rather ask, why is he trolling if they're making up? I saw that her whole demeanor see, the whole day she was happy, but it's like when she said when she said that, it's just like she just kind of like she forgot what was going on around her. That's how you know like she was not fucking with him. I don't care what nobody say. That is not scripted. That wasn't scripted. Cause I don't care if y'all are doing a show, why would y'all fake a breakup for a show? That doesn't make sense. If y'all are trying to promote like a positive black relationship, why would you fake up like that? Y'all already have millions of viewers. Why do you have to fake conflict in order to get views on a show? That doesn't make sense to me. I would rather create a platform that's honest and it's like our real life. Like I always say this, but I never want to be a slave to what I do. I never want to feel like a burden when I'm working. I never want to feel like, like I don't know, like I have to compromise who I am in my relationship for views. Like that just does not make sense to me. So again, I feel like they're trying to kind of piece things together that were already in the works. They're trying to keep what's already been in the works. So this show could have already been in the works. Y'all see what I'm saying? So you got to read between the lines. Aries said she was showing her that shit was not staged. Exactly. Her face said it all. And this whole time, Latasha in here? Latasha, are you in here? It says a moderator. One of my moderators just did something. Let me see. JoJo said, like, what the fuck happened that fast? Sierra said it was giving FM. Exactly. That's why I'm like, this shit cannot be fake. JoJo said, I thought she was looking like that before she asked that question. She was, but don't you notice before it's always been all smiles with Armonae? All smiles. Always. No hesitation. Now all of a sudden, because it wasn't just the look. It was, she didn't say nothing. She just kind of turned back around and was like, y'all just gotta read between the lines. Like, just read body language. But I did think about that too, JoJo. Sierra said, I think they signed onto the show before they fill out, and they just so happened to fall out right when it started filming, which is sad and exactly. Exactly, and that's what's kind of like, it's unfortunate, but it's like that's what make me know they'll probably get back together, because like the song that came on was Ambition for Cash. So like I said at the beginning, they're gonna play on this, but I definitely don't think it was just staged. But they're gonna run. They might run with that. They might run with it. That's just the PR training. But you also have to think Reginae is getting PR training, and then now you got Armand with this new management team. And as we just saw, the management team got him being hush hush about certain stuff. So it might not be that he isn't speaking or doesn't want to speak. It might be his management team that's not letting him speak, because of the deal or whatever they got going on. Okay. So JoJo said it was going around that she had stayed in the Bay longer than he had told her, and him and Essie got into it. That's crazy. Sierra said, and now it makes sense as to why her and Toya was so pissed, because it's like, now I'm forced to do this show with you. I think Toya is pissed because what I pulled in the last reading, Toya is mad because of how Armand is treating Reginae like she just one of them. And the card, it was it had a diamond on it, and I was telling y'all that Toya looks at her child like she's a diamond, and she like a precious diamond, like a pearl. So she doesn't want anybody to treat her daughter wrong. Y'all have to think of what Toya has even went through in her love life, like how she's overcome like abusive and narcissistic men. Now she's in a happy marriage. So do you think she finna let her child deal with some narcissistic bullshit, or deal with a person treating her less than what she deserves? No, it's not gonna happen. She didn't do it with the last nigga. She's not gonna do it with this one. It don't matter how much she like Armand. It's just, that's the real. So I do think that they'll play off of whatever narrative it is, but I think on the show it'll probably show more of what's really going on. Maybe they'll show real stuff, maybe it'll be fake. But I can tell y'all right now, I'm not watching no show with Armand and Reginae if they're gonna be showing fake stuff and it's not really their relationship. It's not really, not saying it's a fake relationship, but I'm not gonna watch it if it's just gonna be giving like stage, like Love and Hip Hop. Like, no, like, why would I watch that? So that's what I'll say about that. Avion, you're late, baby. Avion said they never said they broke up. Argument maybe, break up no. We never said that they broke up. Yeah, we never said that, and I've done multiple readings on them. They're having conflict. Nobody said it was a breakup though. So when I say referring to getting back together, it's more of them solving the conflict, not necessarily it being a breakup. If that makes sense. JoJo said, but could Armand have withdrawn his feelings with the past? But that was after. That was after. Like, he's been cutting up for the last couple weeks. Even when I did the reading differences, that reading was like 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. And Spirit was bringing up conflict. A month ago, I was getting questions like, what's going on with them? What's going on with them? So this has been like an ongoing thing. So I don't know when it started, but it's been drawn out. And I think that's where the anger is coming in, because things have been changing, and it's not just been for 1 weekend, 2 weekends, you know? So yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh. JoJo said, I love Armand, but he don't care about that man. Y'all ain't shit. But no, I kind of picked that. I'm not going to say I picked that up, but Armand, I think him and his dad didn't have the best relationship. And so, yeah, you can even tell in the YouTube videos that he wasn't that affectionate. I think that Armand, it's like a lot of stuff is hitting him at once that's causing him to tap into his traumas. And I do think, like, the way he grew up, he probably grew up without his father, like, being present in his life. And so that shaped him into the man that he is. And so, of course, he's going to have a different reaction to Reginae, who has kind of like a privileged kind of life. That's where his conflict is coming in. And I think that's something he needs to, like, heal within his own traumas. Because, yeah, like, that's not a bad thing to have a supportive, you know, family. And just to clear this up, the man that Armand, like the one that bought Armand's new car, like his Mercedes, that's his, it's not his biological father. His biological father passed away recently, which he didn't have a good relationship with him. So that is what the regulator was talking about, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna ask the question from, let me see. Well, it's his father, so of course he's gonna be triggered. Like, it's kind of like with my experience. My birth dad passed away when I was 16, and I had a lot of anger built up towards him because he was in and out my life. But does it still hurt? Yes, it still hurts me to this day as an adult, because you think about all the things you missed out on. You think about the conversations you didn't get to have. You think about the experiences that other kids got to have that you didn't have. So it's more of a resentment and a bitterness towards the parent, and it's like, you're gonna pass away and I didn't even get to have that experience. So it's more hurtful. So I won't say that he doesn't care, but it's also, it's a loss. It's a loss. This is half of you. This person passed away, so we're not gonna take that lightly. But okay, so Sierra said, have you heard the song Bipolar by him and Trey? That nigga was pissed / hurt by his dad, which I understand. Yes, in his tweet that he had posted, he was saying something to that extent. Like, he didn't get a chance to have a conversation with his dad. And I hate that for him, because it's like, now you have to heal that by yourself. This is where shadow work comes into play, because you get to address the daddy issues. You get to ask yourself certain questions and get insights. Like, when you ask questions that are like shadow work questions or shadow work prompts, the meaning is that you ask the question and you ponder on the question. It's not something that comes to you immediately. You think about it for a couple days, or take a couple breaths, or meditate on it, but you're asking your inner child the question, and then you just let it come up. Okay, so shadow work is a little bit different from just like journaling or whatever. So yeah, it's definitely beneficial for healing. Jojo said, I was thinking he was tired of people picking him apart when it came to Nay. They were saying he was using her and all kinds of stuff, so I was thinking that's why he stopped posting as much. Well, I don't think they would take pictures down of each other and stuff like that just because people picking him apart. Like, Armonae have been on YouTube for years. He's been in YouTube relationships before, so I think it was deeper than that, you know? Aries said Nay wants him to do therapy, but he thinks it's for the birds. Well, I think Nay needs to lead by example. You do therapy first. How about that? You do therapy, and yeah, you do therapy, and like him seeing, he might see changes from it. But I feel like therapy doesn't work for everybody. It just depends on okay, so y'all said no beforehand. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna get into it too much. But yeah, I think she still has, if she's in therapy, she still have trauma that she hasn't healed from. But I do think that therapy is beneficial, because spirituality, you can't slap a band-aid on, you know, trauma. Like, I feel like if you need medicine, if you need you know, if you have depression or anxiety or things like that, you know, or you have bipolar disorder or ADHD, like, I'm not going to say medicine is the only route, but I do think that you need to see a professional. Like, readings does not make up for that or whatever. But I do think shadow work helps, and I think the readings help, like, they're tools. Because a lot of my clients tell me, like, I be telling them the same shit that the therapist tells them. So it's literally like it goes hand in hand. So it's all about your preference. But I do think you have to be like a spiritually and emotionally strong person if you're going to go the like self-healing route. So it's the same thing. It's like, because Sierra said therapy only works if you work it. It's the same, literally the same thing with like shadow work, because you actually have to do the shadow work prompts. You actually have to do your spiritual baths. You actually have to get your readings. You actually have to like do the work. Like, if you're getting readings from me, I'm going to tell you things that you need to be doing based on what your ancestors are saying and based on the symptoms or whatever that I'm picking up on. So you have to, you know, take notes during your readings, and you actually have to implement the things that I'm telling you in order for it to work. So it really ties hand in hand, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into Sierra's question. So she wanted to know, let me start the music back up. I can't be yapping with y'all. Let me see. So her question is, will Toya accept Armand back in open arms? Is Toya going to accept Armand with open arms? Are they going to make up? Yeah, they are. Once Reginae and Armand gets back on a good page, they will. Because look, it says respectable relationship, college sweethearts, graduates, strong family values, powerful teamwork. So yes, they're better together. These Reginae and Armand, they are better together. Okay. So this is why she's going to still support it, because she knows that they're better together. She just wants her daughter to have the best of the best. She doesn't want her child being hurt behind no man. Okay? So I can understand that. What was your other question, Sierra? The second question? Let me see. Why is he trolling if they're making up? So Spirit, why is Armand trolling? I think he's trying to communicate with her. Let me see. I think he knows that Reginae is watching. So Spirit, why is Armand trolling, doing little things in the media, if they're back together? Solo couples trip. Yeah, they've been together. They've been together. They've been together, and I could see them taking a trip soon. Because you got to think, Reginae, she's feeling deprived. Like, she's feeling like things are changing. Like, they don't have... It's like they're in two different realms right now. Two different worlds. Trying to change, but it's all for you. So, yeah. Yeah, they'll make up. And what was the damn question? I forgot it again. Why is Armand trolling? I think he's trolling because he knows that he got her and she got him. But if I was him, I wouldn't do too much. I wouldn't make a mockery out of her because she's already like on edge. How does Reginae feel about Armand trolling him? Can I talk? How does Reginae feel about Armand trolling and doing little things for her to catch, like in the media? Like, how does she feel about like the gesture that he did when he said come over? How does she feel about when he said come over on Twitter? I'm not gonna read that. She want him to be a man though. She just like, quit fucking playing these childish ass games. Quit playing these childish ass games. Like, be a man, man up. That's what I just heard. How does Reginae feel when Armand had made the video saying I love Reginae? His ancestors are speaking, and they're basically telling him, ooh, not the song said, guess I got a lot of pride. So his ancestors want him to humble himself. Because they're speaking on him being like vain. Him being like vain. Because it says the sweetest bananas have the ugliest skin. Vanity, beauty is skin deep. So yeah, they're kind of like warning him to like not be so laxed when it comes to like his relationship, because if he loses Reginae, he loses her, and then that's going to be a whole nother ball game for him. You hear this? Y'all hear this shit? Sierra says, see, that's weird, because if y'all next to each other then talk, there's no need for subliminals. But the thing is, Reginae is not saying anything. It's him. So I think that's just his pride and him being like having an ego. Oh, y'all hear this? Is the blame on? Hold up. Is the blame on you? I could say the same for me. So it's him throwing subliminals. He's trying to tell the viewers like what it is, but he also, think about it with what I just said, he can't really speak on too much. So I'm just picking up this management team. It's just like the way that they're trying to like spin this relationship, they're gonna fuck around and like ruin the relationship, because Regine's not feeling like how they're going about stuff. It's just not giving. It's giving like, I can't speak on too much. Like, y'all got my man at this house. I don't even know who this woman is. He there just, it's just them. Like, what is going on? So it gives, she's kind of out of the loop. So yeah, I could see that. Sierra, I'm not going into that. I will say this though. So I'm not going to say she thinks he's acting gay, but he had a gay couple come forward for him, which is his ancestors, in the first reading I did for him. So I feel like that was his ancestors. But I also do look at that card. I'm not saying he's gay or anything like that, but I feel like she kind of sees that as a feminine thing. Like, you tweeting is kind of giving childish. It's giving feminine energy. I need a real man that's gonna, like, what I'm hearing is I need a man that's gonna pull up on me. Like, that's what I heard. So hopefully he did just that, because I do see them like y'all so messy. I do see them like having like makeup sex. Naya said his birthday trip. I could see that. JoJo is laughing. JoJo said, because I was like, nigga, go to her. Really? Like, because this is childish. Sonny says, why does that buy card keep coming up? Every reading it come out. Literally like when other people do readings on them. That's crazy. I don't think Armand is gay. I feel like a lot of people think he's gay. Because what the ancestors were saying, it's okay to fully embrace like who you are. And the message was, it wasn't about sexuality. That's just the spirits that were stepping forward. They were gay. And so they were talking about like, I hate to say it, but they were talking about having like feminine traits, or maybe him growing up around a lot of women or whatever. I don't know if he grew up around a lot of women. I'm just telling y'all what spirit is saying. But maybe like those traits come out sometimes. And Armand doesn't give me gay, but I just think that that was his ancestors' energy. So yeah, that's just what I get from it. Oh my God. Sierra said, oh my God, they never gonna get married to anybody if they keep this up, because they're gonna sabotage every damn relationship. Yeah. She said, well, he better speak up before he lose her and gonna be crying for real. Fuck a damn pride. You gonna lose a nigga. Y'all going crazy. Y'all be cracking me up. Wait. Oh my God. JoJo said he did. What did I say? Oh, go to her. Yeah, he did. Sierra said, and maybe Nay needs to tell him that, like, you keep thinking shit funny, I'ma leave and never. Exactly, like with that rejection card, like she is fragile. With the crying cards, this girl is so fragile. I wouldn't even crack a joke around her. You hear me? I wouldn't crack a joke around Regina, because the way she's feeling, yeah, I would be on straight business with her, because yeah, it's giving fragile. Oh, he grew up with women. Okay, well, this makes sense with why those gay cards come out, because I kind of hear like kids picking on him, maybe calling him gay, maybe his brother, you know, because that's what the ancestors were saying in the first reading I did on them with the gay spirits coming out. They were basically just saying that it's kind of like runs in their family, like the men in their family, they all grew up around a lot of women. So, you know, I'm not going to say give gay, but they have feminine traits. Like they're well manicured, they're well taken care of, they groom themselves, that type of thing. So does that make sense? Spirit, will they be going on a birthday trip? On Armand's birthday trip? What the fuck? Why these gay cards coming out? Y'all, I'm not asking that. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all gonna have to ask somebody else to ask that, because that ain't my business. But they are pretty boys, for sure. It's giving Armand can't pick up on signs. JoJo said he needs to get it together. He got too comfortable. He did. Sierra said, like, boy, do you not see that she don't think this is funny? It's not funny. And now I see why Toya is mad. I want to talk to Armand because he's making me mad. Tay said, I never heard Armand being called gay until he got with Nay, but I heard people calling Trey gay. It seemed like people want him to be gay. Yeah, and the thing is, like, when they put that narrative out once, the reason they were saying that about him, which Regine pays attention to that shit. And I think she does feel like he have feminine traits sometimes. Like, he sometimes doesn't really know how to assert himself. Like, he's assertive, but it's like, it almost feels like she have to teach him how to be with her, which isn't always a bad thing. You know, you have to sometimes teach people how to treat you. But I think that these traits kind of like bother her. But I think that they're just comparing him to Lucci because of Regine's last relationship. And I think a lot of these trolls really come from Regine's side, which is like more of the people, like the TV scene, not the YouTube scene. So they got like a lot of, like, they have a new audience. They have Regine's following, Armand's following, and then they have like a whole new audience. So I feel like that is where the conflict comes in, because DJ Academics, I think is his name, he's the one that has said, I thought he was gay. So kind of start putting that narrative out. But I know that I've heard that before back just in YouTube days. Of course I've heard it about Trey, but with Armand, I think that they were saying that he's gay only because of how he keeps himself up. Like, Armand always looked good. Like, I'm not like saying it in that kind of way. Like, I'm just saying, like, Armand, he's well groomed. Like, his hair is always cut. You know, them type of men, a lot of people would be like, he too pretty. His nails too perfect. This is too, like, what's wrong with a man, like, taking good care of himself? Like, we should all want a man to take care of himself, you know? Whether that be he get pedicures or whatever, but some women would think that's gay. Hell, some women and some men think that washing your ass is gay. Like a dude actually taking a towel and rubbing it between his ass. They think it's gay. Like, that is not gay. That is just good hygiene. Like, what is wrong with y'all? So I think it's really depends on who you're talking to, you know? JoJo, nah, I don't think that's what Spirit is saying. I think it's exactly what I just said, like, just with the traits. And I think it could even be with Regine feeling like maybe she's listening to what people are saying with that, because he's doing things. So let me ask that. So does Regine think that Armand is gay? Or does she have her concerns about his sexuality? I would say she's thought about it. Does Regine think that Armand is gay? I hate to do this. Here's the same card. This is Regine. So, does she think he's gay? No, she doesn't think he's gay. But she does listen to, like, the media. And she kind of thinks about all that. Like, do I want to be with a person? Like, she's kind of vain in that kind of way. I hate to say it. But she's kind of vain, like, when it comes to dating. I'll say before she met Armand, she was very, very vain and very picky. I could see her liking as, like, a gangster type of guy. Like a person who is emotionally detached and stuff like that. Spirit, what's the type of man that Regine would go for before she met Armand? Yeah, a person that likes to play mind games. Look, a childish ass little boy that like to play mind games. Yep. The chains, the jerseys, like that type of person. But yeah, definitely somebody who plays mind games. So yeah. This is the reading on them. If I have no more donations for questions, then I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. JoJo is crazy. Talking about some man, listen, Spirit's trying to tell you something. Sierra said, I want to talk to Nate because instead of telling your friends how you really feel, she needs to tell him because that nigga ain't getting it. Exactly. JoJo said, I don't know why Armand never gave gay to me. Because to me, it's like where I'm from. Okay, this is what I'll say. It depends on where you're from. Because where I'm from, most dudes are like rough. Like I literally vividly remember my TT telling me if a man feet prettier than mine, then he gay. So it's like a mentality. And I'm from the South. So it's a mentality. And it's something that people like ingrain in our community. It's like if a man, it's like he keep himself up, he gay. Like why do we do that? Sierra said, I don't get gay vibes from Armand. Me either. But I can see what people are saying. Not saying I think he's gay, but just, yeah. Again, what I just said about that being ingrained in the black community. I think Trey has gave me zesty, but I did ask Spirit and they said no, he's not gay. Jojo said, I really thought Armand gave grown man vibes. He do. He just having his little hissy fit right now. Sierra says, so Lucci. Yeah, pretty much. That's Lucci. Mind games, probably multiple baby mamas, multiple kids. Like, even with son, that gives, like, kids. Tay said, child. Aries said, did you get a response to the birthday trip? I'm going to ask again. I think I did ask. And then we got this. No, we didn't. I didn't finish. I have lost my train of thought. Sierra said, but Armand gives me rough too, though. Like, he gives me, I'm cool, but if you F with me if you want to. Yeah, he does. I think Reginae is not used to having a man like him. Like, because Armand is the opposite of Lil Wayne. Just think about the demeanor. What they talk about in their music. Lil Wayne is misogynistic. Lil Wayne, he promotes a certain thing in his music. Armand doesn't do that. Armand is more of an R&B kind of artist. His energy is more, he's a singer, he's not a rapper. So people are kind of like comparing him, like you can't compete where, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't compare where you don't compete, however you say that. But it's just like, they have to give him a chance. Because Armand, he has came a long way. People don't really know Armand, but he was in the streets. He got shot before and everything. That's crazy. But yeah, you guys, like, I think that he is an upgrade compared to what she's used to. But if you have a certain type and you get a new man and he's not that specific type, which I've already spoke on in another reading, but if you get a new type, it's gonna be hard to adjust. So it's not to say she think he's gay. It's just he have more feminine traits than what she's used to. She's not used to a man that is gonna speak to her in a certain tone or treat her like a certain way. She didn't even, I'm not gonna say she didn't experience that with her dad, but like the babying and the nurturing, she got that from her mom, not her dad. So all of this ties in together. So yes, I don't see Armand as a bad person or a bad match for her. I think they're a good match. Like, they just gotta like really communicate, which I've already said this before. But yeah, so this is what's going on with Armand and Reginae. If I have no more questions, I'm gonna go ahead and close this reading out and get to my next client reading. Dimples, you never said if you wanted to do a private or if you wanted to make it open, like public. Sierra said Lil Wayne is weird. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Aries. She said the birthday trip question. So are they going on a birthday trip for Armand's birthday? Are they going to go on a birthday trip? Communication. Are they going to go on a birthday trip? Tension. Fling thing? What the fuck is going on? So I'm going to take it like this. The ex that they're referring to is Armand and Reginae. So even though they're technically still together or whatever, this gives me like sneaky links, sneaking around or whatever. So when is Armand's birthday? Because if they don't post about the trip, I think that they will still be on a birthday trip though. Because this gives the same energy. Solo birthday trip. Solo couples trip, like sneaky geek, sneaky link kind of energy. So yeah, they'll definitely be in communication. Because look, you got the heartbreak right here. This is a woman holding the phone. Then you got the heartbreak. So she's just like hearing this man out. So I do think that they've been back together, but there's still a little bit of conflict and tension. So this is a woman right here, the tension card. May 8th. So it's coming up. So his birthday's coming up. Spirit, are they going to be going on a birthday trip together? Are they going to be going somewhere for his birthday? Single mommy. Hidden messages. So yeah, I think they will. Because look, baby girl. Don't he call her baby girl? Doesn't Armand call her baby girl? Look. Yeah. So I do think that they will. They might not show it. They might not show the trip, but they're going on a trip. Okay. But all right, you guys. If I have no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. Thank you to the ancestors who came through for us. Let me go back to the spirit realm. Goodbye. Alrighty, you guys. That was the reading on Armand and Regine, the update. Let's see. I'm going to play one more song, you guys. And then I'm going to hop off of here. Jojo, did you want to do the reading? It won't be tonight, but you can still go ahead and do a donation, and I will get you in probably tomorrow after my client reading. And Dimples, did you send your question to my Instagram? You're welcome, Aries. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram as well, and subscribe to the channel. Footsteps in the dark. Yeah, in the dark. Yeah, so y'all just know, just because they ain't posting it don't mean that they not together. And I don't want to see no trolls in my video talking about some, why y'all hating so much? Armand and Regine, they ain't breaking up. Like, who the fuck said they was breaking up? Like, what do y'all be, y'all just pull that out your ass? Like, confused. Like, it don't matter how long I sit on live or how long I sit up and do a reading, people still gonna act slow. All right, Miss JoJo. Okay, Dimples, you sent your. So, did you want to do a private or a public reading? Let me know. JoJo, not JoJo, Dimples. T said, "Child, they are so crazy." Yeah, but TikTok got my skin very thick. Like when I first started creating content on TikTok, boy, they used to eat my ass up in them comments. But I've gotten way more used to it. And it's crazy when I stop caring about the trolls, like that's when I start getting more subscribers and more engagement. So yeah, it don't bother me no more, but it still be like, really? Eric said, don't bother with them. Your readings have been on point. Thank you. And I know it. And it just be like, y'all didn't even listen to it. So I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just going to block you. And that's what I do. Like, I don't even want them type of people watching my videos. So it is what it is. Public. All right, you guys. So I'm actually going to hop off of here. If you guys want to join the client reading that I'm about to do, stay tuned. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I am out.